I sold the rest of my Bitcoin today. I'll tell you exactly why in just a second. First, I absolutely need to address the hysteria, the fear-mongering going on by the financial news shows, the internet and social media saying that September is a horrible month for stocks. You should be afraid, sell, sell, sell. It simply isn't true. According to CFRA's research, between 1990 and 2023, the third quarter here, which we are in right now, highlighted in gray, is the quote-unquote worst month historically for stocks and the various indexes as shown here. But historically, with the S&P 500 third quarter return of 0, that is hardly horrible, hardly a need to sell everything. Thank you, Carl Quintanilla and David Johnson, for the historical 2-week S&P 500 returns going back to 1928. Yes, as you can see, September generally not a good month, and yes, traditionally a negative month, but not any reason to be fearful. The reason the financial news shows are shouting at you. The first 2 weeks historically of September down what? 0.2%? Not a reason to run for the hills. The second week of September historically down about 1%. So again, down. Yes, that is a fact, but no reason for the hysteria that the financial news shows and everyone else is pushing on you. This is not investment advice, and if you don't know me, I'm John Crocker, professional investor, proud American, cigar lover, and owner of Crocker Capital, LLC. I happily sold the rest of my Bitcoin position today that I had originally bought back in July, the last time we had a little pullback, so I was very happy to do it. I sold because we just really can't seem to break above the $64,000 level. Hey, I can be wrong, but I'm never going to go broke taking profits. I was willing to hold my Chinese stocks for one more day. For example purposes here on the FXI, higher on the day, still above $26.26. I'm willing to hold. Let's see what happens with Chinese stocks. If it comes down a little bit here, I could absolutely sell. Generally, the US stock market, shown here, the NASDAQ 100, QQQ, really gone nowhere for the last week and a half. I shared with you a week and a half ago that this could happen. Interesting though, previously when I was saying in the short term, those underlying emotions always going between happiness and fear were extended to the side of exuberance. They generally still are. But remember, a week and a half ago, I was saying that because the medium term was not extended to the side of exuberance, I said I don't think we get a bigger correction. I was saying maybe tops of 2 or 3%. Well, a week and a half later, after prices have generally chopped higher, the underlying technicals in the medium term have improved. And I wouldn't say exuberant in the medium term, but they are happier than they were a week and a half ago. So it is possible now for a bigger correction pullback than I was expecting a week and a half ago. Maybe now on the NASDAQ 100, maybe we could get a pullback of about 5, I think tops of 6% here in the coming days to weeks. But again, nothing huge. Any pullback, in my opinion, would be a buying opportunity because my medium-term, longer-term research says that the stock market is pretty healthy and I want to hold on to my long positions. Tomorrow after the stock market closes will be huge. Nvidia reports their earnings. This can make the emotional herd drive the stock market way up, way down, or I get it, it could go sideways. The implied volatility here with the options, it's saying that the kind of the max range of up and down on Nvidia tomorrow after the bell could be up or down as much as 12%. That's a big move. So just be aware, be ready. If you'd like to do some hedging, you can. So far as of today, personally, I have not. But this is not investment advice. If the stocks do come down, it could be the catalyst for the little sell-off here that I have been expecting. If it takes off to the upside, then we can keep running. So I don't have to be able to tell the future. I'm ready for anything, but just be aware.